Alright, what's up everyone? I'm going to make a quick review of the 2004 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. This model is finished in speed yellow and has a 6-speed manual transmission. Only has 34,000 miles on it. This thing is insanely rare. This is the only one I've ever seen before in this color. I've also seen a speed yellow turbo 996 before, but this is a very rare color, and with a 6-speed manual transmission, it's very, very hard to get your hands on something like this. It's got the inline 6 and has 315 horsepower. The Carrera 4S models came with the turbo wide body, so this has the same horsepower figure as the regular Carrera, but has the wide body and the nicer look. The wide body is absolutely beautiful, and you get that full light bar that is unique to the 4S. It doesn't come on the turbo, and I think this looks better than the turbo from the back. It honestly looks better than the turbo in general, in my opinion. So these are the wheels. These wheels are upgraded, apparently, from the regular wheels. The regular wheels looked a little different than this. I prefer these as well. And it has drilled rotors with red brake calipers. A very nice look to them. And the biggest problem with this car, to most people, is the headlights. I personally don't see a big problem with the headlights. I think they're fine. They don't look amazing, but they look fine. I mean, it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. The car overall is absolutely gorgeous. It's my favorite 911. I think the 996 is the best 911. It's my favorite one. And this is the exact car that I would want if I could own a 911. So in the front you have a trunk. As the engine's in the back, obviously. This little lip right here is from a turbo, but the owner installed it because he liked the way it looks. It does not come on the Carrera 4S models. It's got a sunroof as well. And the spoiler comes up while you're driving. It's a retractable spoiler. This has dual outlet exhausts. And some models, for an extra cost, come with these quad exhausts. But I don't think those look that good. I think this looks better, in my opinion. So let's take a look at the interior. So this one is a very nice spec, as I said. The interior, the seat belts are yellow. The interior, the center console is yellow. It has a yellow body paint as well. It came with the Bose sound system. And you have these interesting looking door pockets right here. And this whole door panel, this car shares the door panel, this part, the steering wheel, all with the Carrera GT, which I think is very, very awesome. This shares a lot of parts of this is the closest 911 to the Porsche Carrera GT. Mainly the Porsche 911 996 GT2 is the most similar to the Carrera GT, and that's my dream 911. So the ride height, you have to it's kind of hard to get into this car because it's so low to the ground. This is the steering wheel right here, and this is the gauge cluster. As I said, 34,982 miles, which is crazy. The owner only takes this car out once every 2 or 3 weeks, and he drives it hard when he does, but this car has been babied its whole life. He's had it for like 17 years so far. He also got the Porsche. This is an infotainment system from Porsche, and they charge $2,000 for it. It has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, it has navigation and everything. It's pretty expensive, but I think this is an OEM product. It's from Porsche, and I think it's a great addition to the car because it just adds value to this vehicle. And I think it's great that the car has all these new upgraded tech now, which is really useful. Here's the cup holder right here. Absolutely useless design, horrible design for a cup holder. The Germans love over-engineering things that don't need over-engineering. This shift knob is also upgraded. The regular shift knob does not look as good as this. This one has the Porsche logo. And I just really like the way it looks. It looks great. And you have your window buttons right here. You have a little tray right there as well. Honestly, a lot of people complain about the 996 interior. I don't mind it. I think it looks fine. It's not that big of a deal. I feel like people nitpick a lot with the 996, but it's an absolutely amazing car, and I love this thing. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful car. One of my favorite cars in general. This infotainment system, as I said, these cars are appreciating in value, both the Carrera 4S and the Turbo. and all 996 variants. A few years ago, you could pick one of these up for like $35K, which is ridiculous. Now they're selling for like 60 to 70. This model particularly, because of its spec and the low mileage and the amazing condition it's in, this thing could easily sell for somewhere in the high $60,000 range, I'm pretty sure. And it's just going to go up in value even more. The 996 GT2 and GT3s are going up. It's actually really crazy. I love, as a car guy, to be able to see such a rare 996. There's not many of these out there in this color combo. And this is the first 996 I've ever seen and been in. And I've seen this car for like the past 15 years. This is the 911 I'm most familiar with growing up. It's just a great car. And I would love to own a 996 in the future. I highly recommend anyone to go snag a 996 now, because they're only going up in value and they're still cheaper than other 911 models. And more people are realizing that the car looks fantastic other than the headlights, and the headlights are not that big of a deal. They don't look great, but they're not bad, right? Let me turn on the hazards so we can show you the turn signals real quick. So the turn signals are incandescent bulbs, not LEDs. Makes sense. It's a 2004 model. Not really something to really complain about anyway. And here is the turn signal right here. That's an interesting turn signal. I didn't know it looked like that. But yeah, so those are the hazards. And with that concludes this review. If you've enjoyed the video, subscribe for more automotive content. I upload all kinds of automotive content, and a POV drive of this car will be coming pretty soon. Let me know what you all think in the comments below of the 996. I think it's my favorite. It's my favorite 911. I love this thing, and this one is absolutely beautiful. And with that, hope everyone enjoyed. And here's the most beautiful 911 from the rear end.